Hello everyone, what are you guys doing? I hope you are doing great. So, in this meeting, we're going to talk about linguistic aspect in poetry. So, there are rhyme schemes and then meter. That's and then stanza. That's what we're going to talk about for today's meeting. So, okay, the poetry we use for today's class is The Tiger by William. I'm going to recite it first for you guys. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deep or skies burn the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp there its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears, and watered heaven with their tears? Did he smile his work to see? Did he who make the land make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Okay, that's how you recite it. So the first one, we're moving to the next material. It's about stanza. So what is stanza? So stanza is a group of lines forming the basic recurring metrical unit in poem. So as you can see here, tiger, tiger, burning bright in the first line until the fourth lines, could frame thy fearful symmetry, is the first stanza. So, and then so on until the last stanza. So, there are, in this poetry, there are six stanza, and all the six stanza is a quatrain because it has four lines in every stanza. So, I hope you guys understand what is stanza first. Now, we're moving on to the rhyme scheme. So, what is rhyme scheme? So rhyme scheme is the ordered pattern of rhymes at the ends of the lines of a poem or a verse. Uh, in this poem, you can see it, the last word of the last of every last line. So we're moving to the first stanza. Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The last word is bright, and then the second lines, the last word is night. So it has the same rhyme scheme. So it's A and A pattern. Now we're moving to the fourth and third lines. I and then symmetry. So it has the same, uh, also same uh, rhyme scheme, and then so it is a BB. So the pattern of this poetry, the Tiger by William Blake, is AB. I'm sorry, AABB, and so on until the last line. That's all about rhyme scheme. Now we're moving to analyzing matters in poetry. So what is matter? So matter is the pattern of beats in a line of a poetry. So it is a beats in poetry when you recite it or read it. So in, in this you have stressed syllables and then unstressed syllables. So you can use E or a strip like here in Shall I Compare to the Summer's Day. You can use that for stressed syllables, and then U strip like U and then O as unstressed syllables. So how to analyze it? So meters, there are six pattern of meters. The first one is iambic. Iambic, the pattern is unstressed syllables and then stressed syllables. How can you analyze it? In poetry, you can analyze it by you have to know about syllables first. So what is syllables? So syllables is a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without surrounding consonants, forming the whole, or a part of a word. So for example here, shell, shell is only has one syllables, and then I has only one syllables, and then compare has two syllables. And then the straight syllables here, shell, shell. So that is unstressed. So you can use strip like a U or O to make the note here, and then I. You can also add uh, the pattern there, pattern of stress syllables. So that's how you analyze the stress and unstressed syllables in poetry. And then we're moving on for the Tochik one. Tochik is the first one of the poetry. It starts with stressed syllables and so on. And then anapestic start with unstressed syllables and then unstressed syllables and then stressed syllables. For dactylic, stressed syllables, and then unstressed syllables and then unstressed syllables. For the spondic is stressed syllables and then stressed syllables. And then for pyrrhic is unstressed syllables and unstressed syllables. And then for the foot, if you only have one foot is meaning the it has, for example here, cell and I is one foot, like a couple. So if there is only one couple, we call it monometer. If it has 2 feet in one lines, you call it dimeter. And then if you have 3 feet, we call it trimeter. If it has 4 feet, it is tetrameter, and 5 feet pentameter, 6 feet hexameter, 7 feet heptameter, and then 8 feet is octameter. Now we're moving on to the text here. Uh, I take example from Shall I Compare Sea to Summer's Day by William Shakespeare. You can see here, shall is on unstressed syllables, and then I has only one syllable is and it is in stressed syllables. Compare, it has two syllables, and then it is unstressed in com, and then for pair is on stressed syllables, and then D is it's unstressed, and then two is stressed, unstressed, and then summers has two syllables. Some is on stressed syllables, and then Mars is on unstressed syllables, and then day is on stressed syllables. As you can see here, it has 5 feet, 5 foot, 5 feet. So you call it what in if it has 5 feet in one line? Exactly, pentameter. And then because it starts from unstressed syllables, unstressed syllables here, and then cell and I is unstressed. Cell and I is 1 feet, and then compare is 2 feet, the second feet. D2 is the third feet, and then a sum is on 4 feet, and then merge day is the 5 fifth feet. So it is called pentameter iambic. Okay, if there are any questions? No? Okay. Now we're moving on to analyzing the meter in this poetry. Tiger, tiger burning bright. Okay, we're To the first stanza, tiger, tiger. Tiger here has two syllables, Thai and then ger. So here tiger is on the Thai is on stress syllables and then ger is on stress syllables. Same here with the second word, also tiger, and then burning. Burning, the burn is on stress syllables and then ning is on unstressed syllables. And then bright is on stress syllables. So it has 3 feet here and one stress syllable step. If if it's like here, like this, you call it 3 meter crochet plus one stress syllables. Okay, we're moving on again to the second lines in the first stanza. In the forest of the night. In is on stress syllables, and then the has one syllable, and then it's on unstressed. Then forest has two syllables, for and then rest. For the four is on stress syllables, and then rest is on unstressed syllables, and then of is on stress syllables, and then the is on unstressed syllables, and night is on stress syllables. So it has 3 feet and then one stress syllables, and then it is start from stress syllables, so we call it what? Exactly. 3 meter crochet plus one stress syllables. And then what immortal hand or eye? The third lines of the first stanza. What here is on stress syllables, and then immortal has 3 syllables. Immortal him is on unstressed syllables, and then mor is on stressed syllables, and then tal is on stressed syllables, unstressed syllables. So, and then ham is on stressed syllables, and then or is unstressed syllables, and then I it's on unstressed syllables. So it is called also 3 meter crochet plus one stressed syllables. And then we'll move up to the last line on the first stanza. Could frame thy fearful symmetry. Could here has one syllable and it's on unstressed, but frame is on stressed syllables, and then die is on unstressed syllables, and then fearful 2 syllables. The fear is on stress, and then four is on unstressed. Then symmetry 3 syllables. Sim is on stress, and then met is on unstressed, and then try is on stress. So we call it because it starts from unstressed syllables and it has 4 feet, so we call it tetrameter iambic. Move out to the second stanza. Then what distant deeps or skies? In here is on stressed syllables, and then what is on unstressed syllables. Distant has 2 syllables, and then deeps is on stressed syllables, and then or is on unstressed, and then skies is in stress. It has 3 feet and one stress syllable, so we call it 3 meter crochet plus one stress syllables. And then we move out again. Burn the fire of thine eyes. Burn here has one stress syllables, and then the is on unstressed. Fire 2 syllables. The fire fa is on stress syllables, and then your is on unstressed syllables. Of, I'm sorry, and then of Dine ice. Op is in stress syllabus, and then dine is on unstressed, and then ice is on stress. It has 3 feet and starts from project also, so it is 3 meter project plus one stress syllables because there is one stress that is uh, didn't have a friend there. Move on again. On what wings? There he aspire. On is on stress syllables. What is in unstressed syllables. And then wings is on stress syllables. There is on stress syllables. He is on unstressed syllables. And then aspire has three. It has two syllables. Then S is on unstressed syllables. And then fire is on stress. It is called a 3 meter crochet plus one stress syllables. We move on again. What the hell? There sees the fire. What is on stress syllables, and then the is on unstressed syllables. Ham is on stress syllables, and then there is on unstressed. Sees is stress syllables, and then the is on unstressed syllables. Fire is on stress syllables. And so it is called what the hen and there sees the fire is uh, 3 meter project plus one stress syllables. Okay, we move on to the third stanza. Okay, for the third stanza, and what shoulder and what arm. So, and is on stress syllables, what is on unstressed syllables, shoulder, 2 syllables. The first one, shoulder, is on stress syllables, and then there is an unstressed syllables, and then and is on stress syllables, what is on unstressed, and then R is on stress. So and what shoulder and what arc is on 3 meter project plus one stress syllables. Move on to the second stanza. Could twist the sinews of thy heart. For this one, could is on unstressed syllables, then twist is on stressed syllables, the is on unstressed, and then sinews is 2 syllables, sin is on stress, and then news on unstressed. Of is on stressed syllables, die is on unstressed, heart is on stressed syllables. Could twist the series of thy heart. It is because it has 4 feet. It is called uh, tetrameter iambic. Move on to the third lines of the third stanza. And when thy heart begins to beat, and is on unstressed syllables, and then when is on stressed syllables, die is on unstressed syllables, heart is on stressed syllables, then begin 2 syllables, and the B is on unstressed syllables, and then again is on stress syllables, and then two is on unstressed, big is on stress. So it is called tetrameter iambic also. And then what dread hand and what dread feet. The first lines, the first word what is on unstressed syllables, then dread is on stressed syllables, hand is on unstressed syllables, and then and is on stressed syllables, what is on unstressed, and then dread is on stressed syllables, then feet is on unstressed syllables. So it is called 3 meter iambic plus one unstressed syllables. Move on to the fourth stanza. what the hammer and what the hammer and what the chain. So what the hammer, what is on straight syllables, and then the is on unstressed syllables, and the hammer two syllables, the hand is on stressed syllables, and then mar is on unstressed syllables. What the chain, what is on stressed syllables, and then the is on unstressed syllables, and then chain is on stressed syllables. So it is called a three-meter crochet plus one stressed syllables. And then, in what furnace was thy brain? In is on stressed syllables, and then what is on unstressed. Furnace, the fur is on stress, and then ness is on unstressed. Was is on stress, thy is on unstressed, and then brain is on unstressed syllables. And then, what the anvil? What is on stressed syllables, and then the is on unstressed. Anvil, the N is on stressed syllables, and then fill is in stressed syllables. What is on stressed syllables, and then dress is on unstressed syllables, and then grasp is on stressed syllables. So it is called uh, 3-meter crochet plus one stressed syllables. And then there, it's definitely terror class. There is on stressed syllables. It is on unstressed. Deadly. That is on unstressed. And then live is on that is on stress. Then live is on unstressed. Terrors. Ter is on stress. Force is on unstressed. Then class is on stress. So it is called 3-meter crochet plus one stress syllables. Okay. You guys have any questions? No? Okay, if there is no question, we'll move on to the fifth stanza. So for the fifth stanza, when the stars threw down their spears, when is on stressed syllables, the is on unstressed syllables, and then stars is on stressed syllables, and then threw down their spears. So it is so for what the stars threw down their spears, when the stars, when is on stress syllables, and then there is on unstressed, stars is on stress, and then threw is on unstressed, down is on stress, and then there is on unstressed, and then spears is on stress. So it is a 3-meter crochet plus one stress syllables. And then, and watered heaven with their tears. And is on unstressed, watered is on two syllables, what is on stress, and then third is on unstressed, and then heaven two syllables, hair is on stress, and then fun is on unstressed, weak is on stress, and then there is on unstressed, and then tears is on stress syllables. So it is called tetrameter timing. Then did he smile his work to see? Did is on stress, and then he is on unstressed, smile is on stress, and then his is on unstressed, work is on stress, and then two is on unstressed, three is on stress, and then so it is called a 3-meter crochet plus one stress syllables. And then did he who met the lamb make thee, and then did is on unstressed, he is on stress, and then who is on unstressed, met is on stress syllables, and then the is on unstressed, and then lamb is on stress, and then make is on unstressed, and then D is on stress. So it is called a tetrameter iambic. And then the last stanza, Tiger, Tiger, burning bright, it is the same. Like the first line on the first stanza, Tiger, Tiger, burning bright is a 3 meter trochaic plus what three syllables. Then in the forest of the night, also the same like the first stanza, the second lines. It has a 3 meter trochaic plus one stress syllables. And then what immortal hand or eye, same like the first stanza, the third lines. It is a 3 meter trochaic also, and then their run, thy fearful sinners run. It is almost the same, but not the same like the first stanza. So for this, their friend. There is on stressed syllables, and then friend is on unstressed syllables. And then die is on unstressed syllables. Fear, fearful is on, so fear is on unstressed syllables. Stressed syllables, and then full is on stressed syllables. And then sim is on stressed syllables, and then mad is on unstressed syllables, and then try is on stressed syllables. So it is called a tetrameter crochet. So that's all. We're already done analyzing the matter in this poem. So I hope you guys understand. Um, okay, now the assignment for you. Uh, I'll give you an assignment for you to do it to check your understanding. So here it is. So an assignment for you guys is analyzing poem by Robert Burns, A Red Wet Rose. So for you guys here, you have to analyze the first one is the stanza. How many stanzas there? So what is the structure or how many? What is the name of the stanza? Like a quatrain or anyone else? You can check it on Google if you want to. And then the second one, you have to analyze the rhyme scene in every stanza. Yeah. So it is ABAB or AABB or ABBA or so on. And then you have to analyzing the meters in the poetry. So you have to do it like the example here by shall I compare you to a summer's day. You have to analyze it like this and then give the name of the lines. And then that's all I think. Give the name. Is it iambic, crochet, and how many feet there? I think that's all for you guys. So you have to done it by next week so we can analyze it together. Any question yet? So if you don't understand, feel free to ask. No? Uh, right? So if there's no questions, I think that's all from me. I think that's all from this meeting. So don't forget to do to done your assignments. So that's all. Bye bye.